Hey guys, it's me, Nerdy Gamer, and today I'm going to do a special video. Now, many people have told me because I like comics, they're a bit for childish. Au contraire, here are 10 examples where comics went a bit dark. And I'll tell you now, you won't see this in any of the films. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on what else you'd like to see. And with that, let's get started. Hank Pym, more often known as Ant-Man, is one of the founding members of the Avengers and has been a hero for quite a few years. But he's also kind of a dark guy. Apart from creating a murderous robot named Ultron, he also beated up his wife. That's right, Hank Pym, under his yellow jacket persona, beat his wife Jan so badly that she had to lie about where she got the bruises, and he was eventually kicked off the team. It was a time when this is why Hank Pym doesn't get stuff he needs. He was kicked out of the team, and truth be told, in the films, Michael Douglas plays Hank Pym as a guy who adores his wife. So don't expect to see him beating her up anytime soon. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are the two most famous twins in the Marvel Universe. The twins of Magneto, leader of the Brotherhood, and are also members of the Avengers. And they have a very loving relationship, like any brother and sister. The ones who don't fight anyway. But in the Ultimate Universe, this took a bit of a sinister turn when it was revealed that they were in a loving relationship, but it was a very incestual relationship that it went so far that they even had sex one time in a tent with Wolverine watching them from a bush outside. Now, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver have appeared in the films, and obviously in the Age of Ultron film they show that they are a loving couple. A loving brother and sister, not a couple. So don't expect them to be getting on with each other soon. Anyway, Quicksilver died, so that probably will not happen. Hope to God it doesn't. Joker, the Clown Prince of Crime, is one of the most deranged characters ever in comics and has tortured DC readers and Batman for over 80 odd years. Well, nearly 80 odd years. But one of them, and has done very diabolical acts with shooting Barbara Gordon, killing millions of innocent people, and just causing chaos through the city. But one of the things that he did that was very dark was he actually took over a school which the nephew of Max's Seuss went to, and Joker had a bit of a beef with him manufacturing some of his laughing gas. So Joker, to teach him a lesson, blew the school up, killing every single child in it, causing Max's Seuss to have a breakdown and take on his persona of the villain. It was obviously Joker has done more deranged things like cut off his own face and stuff like that, but this was a moment where you could see that he was not willing to back down. He would do anything he could. Interestingly enough, this storyline was written by Kevin Smith, the director of Clerks and Mallrats. So next one, Captain.Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel history comics, and unfortunately, and luckily, is getting her own film next year, starring Brie Larson. But also in the Avengers 200, she gave birth to a baby boy who she called Marcus. Even though she can't remember conceiving him, it was a very weird way on how it was. Marcus grew up at a rapid rate to become an adult who sort of fancied his mum. And in this time, he went back in time to the moment of his conceivement, raped his mum, so technically he was his own father. Yeah, don't think about this. This was confusing, but that's what they did to Captain.Marvel, and it was appalling. Pray to God this never sees any other form of media. Before we get back to our last one, let's check on some honourable mentions that we couldn't have time to fit in. Joker cuts off his face. Wolverine's adamantium skeleton ripped out by Magneto. Ant-Man's sexy time with his wife. Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, is a character in the DC and the Batman mythos who has been torn. She's on the good side or the bad side. And has a sister called Maggie and a brother-in-law called Simon. Now, Black Mask, Woman Salonis, was stopped by Catwoman, who was disrupting his plans. So, in a fit of vengeance, Black Mask kidnapped both Maggie and Simon, tortured them, and fed Maggie Simon's eyeballs when he died. And this was just awful. This caused Maggie to have a total breakdown and totally lost a whole will and just became a villain. The thing is, Selina Kyle found Black Mask and shot him in the head, blew his jaw and then his head off, killing him instantly. I know the DC films are dark, but this would be just too dark. And you'll never see this ever mentioned ever again. So that's the WTF moments in comics. Do you think they're still for children now? Well, if you agree with me, comment down below, like the video and subscribe, what else you'd like to see, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me, and bye.